Welcome back to Hayes Outdoors and Tractors. Today we're going to be out on the property on my family farm. We're going to be cleaning up some wood from the winter, using the grapple, making some trails into the woods to get into them. You'll see me come in with the tractor, and then I'll cut them up in about 10, 12-foot sections, whatever I can fit through the trees to get them out. And we're going to pick them up, put them on a pile out there, and then we can split them hopefully here within the next week. A lot of this stuff has been dead. It's down. It fell down naturally, so if we don't get it up pretty soon, it's not going to be any good. So we want to utilize any of the stuff that's down. I don't want to take any live trees if possible. So sit back and enjoy it. Here we go. Okay, so as you've seen, we brought a couple of trees out. Bryson gave me a hand here, and we cut some. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make some trails, huh? We're going to put some, we have some of these old trails out here that we used to use for the quad and the side-by-side, and they've just, trees have fell down, little trees have grown up. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what the grapple, what I use the grapple for. You'll see underneath, as if you looked at any of my previous videos on the grapple, it's got tines that stick down about 4 to 5 inches down below. And the nice thing about this grapple is you just take the tines and you just scrape the ground, and it clears everything. This thing can clear a trail in no time. It's pretty unremarkable how you can do it. And then you just lift it up a little bit and you just push the stuff off to the side, or you can grab it with the grapple and dump it into a pile. So as you can see, this was one swipe. I'll get some good camera footage whenever we're done, and we're going to show you how it does it, and then we'll show you the after effect of it. But literally, you just put it down and go. Unless you hit something, you know, significant that you have to either dig out or go around, like a stump, a big stump. If they're rotted stumps, this thing just kind of chews them right out and takes all this ground debris, moves it out of the way, and with just the tines, you're not disturbing the soil itself. So the trail's remarkably stable for bikes or tractors or anything, because you're not really digging in, you're just scraping the end. You're kind of using it as a rake. So we're going to get started, we'll make a trail, and then we'll show you what the end result is. All right, as you can see, if you will see on the video, I was clearing and pushing up and just kind of push off to the sides to clear. And then when you're running the tines, it's really hard to keep it flat. But the nice thing about at least my grapple, I don't know if the other ones haven't, I've seen a few that do, you have these tines down here underneath, and they sit underneath the teeth. I just drop it down into the ground, put it into float, and just back up. And you can see the lines that it puts in. But the nice thing is, this is literally, I don't know if you can see it, I can get my foot out in front of you here. It's only about 2 to 3 inches, but it flattens everything out nice and flat. So that's what I always do. I always go up about 50, 60 feet
and then as I'm coming back on the last pass, I drop the tines down and back drag it. And it'll also rip a lot of these. There's a root right here. You can see it sticking up. You are going to have some of them, but it does rip them pretty good. You know, I got one right here sticking up. But other than that, what I have been doing here, and you can see the trail back there, this took me a total of about 15 minutes. And that's stopping and moving the cameras around and everything. And we're going to head right out through there, and I'm going to continue to do this. We'll get some footage of it. But I just wanted to explain what I was doing so you understand how I utilize. This is how I do the grapple. I'm not saying this is how anybody else needs to do the grapple, but I think it's crazy when you have those tines like that not to utilize them. So I drop them down, draw back, and it just flattens us all out. I do this whenever I'm digging ditches and stuff like that too. Once I get it filled in, I'll back drag the whole width of the grapple. I take the grapple with me if I'm going to do something. Everyone always asks me, "What do you have your grapple?" Well, at the end of the job, you'll see, because at the very end, I drop that grapple and just back drag one time, and it just literally looks like you just raked it right down. So. Okay, as you've seen, we got a lot of work done in just a little bit of time. We've only been up here on the property maybe 2 hours total. I spent about a half hour getting all those logs out that you've seen. I got about 10 to 12 foot logs out. They're ready to be cut. I wanted to make this trail back in here because I have some downed trees back in here. Also, I have some rounds cut up that I cut up and was going to load out with the side-by-side. So I figured, well, I might as well make the trail now. But as you can see, this is nice and smooth. A little bit of some of the little trees, but for the most part, when you back drag, it kind of drags all the roots out, and it made it pretty smooth. So you can run a bike on it right away after. And it took us maybe 20 minutes to go about 200, 300 feet. So it didn't take us very long. It's more of pushing the stuff out of the way. You have to be cognizant of everything that's around you in the woods, dead limbs, anything like that. I'm trying to move it takes a little longer because I'm moving the cameras. I'm trying to teach Bryson what to look for in the woods when you're running machines. It's never too young to be safe in the woods. I'm teaching him what trees are alive, what trees are dead, what limbs you need to watch for, right? Right. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. If you like the content that we're doing, back to the tractors now. We're going to be doing a lot of tractors, firewood, hauling a lot of stuff out. He is off of YouTube. So anyways, that's about it for the day. What? You want to say something there, little man? No? What do you want to say? subscribe? I guess not. We're going to go make your pile of dirt now?
Cuckoo!
All right.
Yeah, we're going to make our dirt.